You're live.
Not quite the first of the month, but it's still an all-time jam, even from right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Whether you're joining us here in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, I want to say hello to you. Whether you're behind the counter or you might be even in the store right now shopping. How you doing? Keep it moving. Get that ID ready, and let's enjoy some of the best products known to man. Thank you so much for tuning into the Dispensary Live. I am joined today by my normal host, but as well, I have a couple of new hosts today with me, and they're from the C-suite of the sponsor of the Dispensary Live. I have CEO William Nething, and I have Director of Logistics Clifford. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. I appreciate it.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you, Shipwright.
You have been on the show many a times before. You were actually the previous host of the show prior to the whole Kakana setup and all that failure that we endured there. And then Cliff has also been on the show before.
I have not.
No. You came
This is
on
the first.
as a testimonial.
You are popping right now. No, yeah, this is my first time.
First time on camera, but you did send in a lovely testimonial a few weeks.
I did,
a few weeks ago.
Yes.
As a matter of fact,
If
we
you,
appreciate you for that.
technically, I was on the podcast then. Yeah.
One of my most favorite comments is that you cannot. Never. I can't even remember it right now. We're just going to keep on moving with the program. Thank you for joining us today, Trevor. Any fine words for the folks that are joining us today?
Pretty standard opening for me is thanks for everybody who's tuning in, who's coming in to watch, supporting us, and spreading the word about what we're doing here and what is going on with the industry. It's high time for it. We're not going to harp on that a whole lot right now, but I'm going to say my typical, if you care about the industry, make sure you're reaching out to representatives, make sure you keep the fight going.
Yeah, that's basically what we're in fight season right now,
Yep.
and thus the reason for the special guests, and we hope that you're ready for some of the information that's coming your way. We're going to start with William directly across from me, right next to Trevor. What brings you back onto the program, if you don't mind me asking, sir?
Well, we've got a lot of cool events coming up in the dispensary, things that we want to address today. We want to talk about 420. We want to talk about some of the, when these hosts are talking about, like when you guys bring up, like, what can we do right now? The biggest thing right now is you have to reach out to your local congressperson, U.S. Congress, because we need that federal extension to keep things operating appropriately across the nation, to buy more time for states to get legislation in place. There's a lot of legal movement right now. So that's number one. And I, of course, Jacob, Trev, you guys know that I love to get into the politics, but we're not going to keep it dry today. We're not going to talk about all that. Second reason to come here is because it's nice to be able to address the audience about what's up and coming for the 420 events. That's kept Shipwrecked incredibly busy to make sure our stores have everything that all of the customers need. And getting a chance to come out here and kick it with you guys, is nothing wrong with that. Like, this is a great opportunity. So thank you for bringing us back.
Absolutely. A little Thursday night hang. No matter where you're at, we always hope you weed responsibly. Never drink and drive, as we always say on the program. Thank you, Blake, for the ride home, even though we're not doing the mini game today. And Cliff, thank you for joining us for the very first time on the program. Director of Shipping and Receiving, brother.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not going to get too much into what I do.
No, that's
that'd be like against the. Well, yeah, I don't want to do that.
No, absolutely.
Conduct.
But you are more or less, you two battle buddies. Even prior
Yes.
to your experience at the dispensary, you guys were battle buddies in the United States Army. Am I right or wrong?
That is correct.
Thank you both for your service. And if you didn't know that at home, veteran-owned company ran by veterans, as a matter of fact.
Oh, there it was. There was that applause.
First
We got it.
applause.
We got
First
the
soundbite.
applause.
First soundbite.
That's awesome. And if you don't mind, real quick, Cliff, what brought you to the dispensary real quick?
To be completely honest, I was after deployment. I was struggling with a bunch of different ailments. I was at the VA getting a lot of pills for stuff, and I was just like, there might be another option. Up until that point, I never tried cannabis in any way, shape, or form. So I was about 28 years old. I called a buddy, like a 30-year friend, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy," and he's like, "I never thought I would ever hear you say that, but yeah, come on down to Madison. I'll smoke you up." Tried it, and I'm like, first time I tried it, I'm like, all right, this is. I slept well, I ate. It was cheap, and it was fast, and I don't feel like dog shit the next day. Missed that 5-minute mark.
I did start my timer a little late, so I think we were very close to the 5. You're fine. And if you have a story just like Cliff, as a matter of fact, you might have been a battle buddy of his from somewhere else, but go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, no, and that was after that, I was just like, all right, this is where I want to be. This is the space I want to be in. And I started pulling myself away from alcohol, and I don't really take a lot of the pills that the VA gives me anymore, which is fantastic.
And likewise with you, Mr. CEO, you are a 23-year Army veteran? 20-year Army veteran.
Correct.
Both of you, thank you so very much. That is freaking awesome. As far as your ailments go, is it a very similar story?
We'll keep that for a good testimonial, but there's plenty of ailments.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm an old man. So when we get into it, it's a long, very distinguished list. A lot of it had to do with stupidity, where I thought I was just young and invincible.
We were.
Yeah, we were. I still think I am, since now the S word's out of the box.
Yeah. You're okay.
But ironically, also Cliff and his engagement, I was invited to his wedding. And that's how we rekindled. And I was at his wedding. And next thing you know, Cliff is here.
Yeah.
And
I think it was last time I saw you before that was 2008.
that was quite a while ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, a year after we got back.
Yeah, 12, 13 years, something like that.
I can't wait to dive into that story in full depth. Like I plan on doing these full depositions with veterans like yourselves, myself, and everybody else out there, even you at home. If you submit your testimonial to me on the dispensary social media platforms, I would love to highlight it. But we're going to do some real deep dives of some veterans, local and across the nation, highlighting those stories, pre-combat, post-combat, coping mechanisms, the raw stuff people lost, relationships gained and lost. The raw stuff is going to be coming down the pipeline on the Dispensary Live in the near future. And I thank you so much for having the balls to come onto the program today. Not everybody's really camera ready. No one's really like excited to come on camera when Trevor and I go about asking folks, and you two stepping up to the plate just shows, number one, the initiative that you have in being leaders of men, right? And then number two, it shows that you guys are just dog fighters, because you both know that we have less than 200 days until November 12th. And to be on the podcast live, speaking with confidence, is going to mean a lot to those out there that are looking for some.
With full confidence, and part of the reason I'm sitting here, we don't need to be scared. There's enough surrounding us. Stand firm. And for those in the company that know, especially the people that were at our 5-year, understand that this was a year where we said we are going to be the aggressor, and we are moving forward, and we are not backing down. And what we're doing with legislation and other business owners is very progressive, not only for this industry, but for the people who are impacted by the products of which we deliver.
Well said.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I do have a quick little curveball I want to throw out, because Cliff, something you just said, I did not realize that you were a late in life starter of cannabis, like getting on the cannabis train.
28.
Yeah, that wouldn't have guessed that. So I just want to ask you now, having been on it, what's your go-to method? And Will, I'm going to come back to you too. What's your go-to method of consumption? Just out of curiosity.
I've tried a bunch of different ways, but smoking.
Okay.
Either pre-roll, bowl, bong, any type of flower. I'm there for it. I've done concentrates. They're fun, but sometimes they're too much.
Fair. Will, what about you?
Well, you guys know I'm big into fitness, and honestly, Jacoby, we should have a session sometime about people who work out well, utilizing product, because I get some really good lifts on at times while utilizing some product, but it is all edibles. Once in a while, I'll do a little smoking. As many people know, I'm allergic to smoke, so that's always a fun story. I sound like Darth Vader when I smoke. So I come in and I've got that really, we were talking about the crescendo and the bravados.
Yes.
I come in and I'm like, hey, what up?
I can't hear you, Will. Could
Borderline
you just turn that up a bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
And no, so it's edibles. Obviously, it's just a weapon of choice for me, but I like the onset. I like the longer lasting effects, because even on our vapes or when I've hit pre-rolls or flower, I notice it's a different type of high. And I'm certain many people who you guys cross over from smoking to edibles have that duration too that I like. And in an hour and a half, 2-hour workout, there's a whole song about working out. I work out type deal. I need it to last the whole song plus like 20 more songs so I can get a whole lift in. So I like those edibles.
Mind-muscle connection is what you're after. Not necessarily what you're after, it's what you get through your experience with consuming. And we're going to all join you in the basement, as a matter of fact.
Strong mind, strong body, strong mind.
There we go.
There we go.
Both of you guys, first off, to mirror him, I appreciate the service. Thank you for doing that. Secondly, thanks for joining us tonight. I look forward to the conversations. And on that note, we're going to send it over to our first commercial break of the night.
You guys want to leave it in tone? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cannabis 101. I'm Professor Will, and today we're going to be talking about many of the hemp-derived and THC products that are available. At the dispensary, we take pride in educating people on THC and hemp-derived products. Any questions? Yes, you in the red shirt.
Is this real THC?
This is real THC. We will give you all the answers on that question at any of our locations throughout Wisconsin. Any other questions?
Artemis was there, but your boy was there.
Oh, well,
For our
I
visual watchers, you were able to see that moment. I made it to the moon, but more importantly, beyond myself, as astronomically profound as that is, no pun intended. Artemis, the human race has made it around the moon for the first time. We didn't just go there and say we're going to leave. We went there with intention to say, hey, this is going to be home base for future missions. How do you boys feel?
This gets me excited. I love it. I think it's a huge step. I mean, we did send a Tesla out into space.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Prior to Artemis?
Oh, way prior.
Way prior.
If you're not
Oh, yeah.
familiar, do you know that Elon Musk actually sent a Tesla Coupe Roadster out into space?
Just in case there's some cool aliens out there looking for some fuel efficient options.
Right, fuel efficient options. But no, Artemis is, for me, I personally, sitting next to Trevor, who we could classify nerd.
Yes.
Easy. I would say
Sexy
that's pretty
nerd.
straightforward.
Sexy
Yeah.
nerd. Yeah.
Yes.
2 tax brackets up, Trev. That's what we call you.
He gets a haircut. He's too good for us.
No, I mean, Artemis, let's be real. It's a really cool thing, right? And maybe this is a good setup for the people who want to have controversy. You got to get Tom on here. Tell him, because he's going to tell us. And Cliff, I think you believe this is a Hollywood thing, right?
Let's talk about it, gentlemen. Was the Artemis real?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that say yes, but there's a lot of stuff that says no.
Not on this one.
I was gonna
1.4
say.
million miles traveled.
All right.
Now, here's a trivia question. What was the actual ship called that they just traveled with this mission on? Oh, people are looking. What's the name of the ship?
What?
Name
I
of
have
the
no
ship.
idea. No.
The mission is
Did you
called
got me on this?
Orion? The Orion spacecraft?
There it is. The Orion spacecraft.
He's got good notes over
Look at
here.
that.
There
Look
you
at
go.
it.
Really
Ding,
good
ding,
fucking
ding,
notes. That's
So
a- that's a
Orion.
point.
So Orion used a lot of the old technology, but they improved it, right? So that's really cool to me because that's the capsule that actually had to travel behind the moon. And when we talk about that, like, how do we build something when we don't even know what we're going to impact up there, right? Have you guys ever seen any of the visuals? Well, clearly we don't have any pictures of Artemis.
Wow.
Coming
to-
back into
Oh.
atmosphere or leaving atmosphere visuals? Or are you
Well,
talking about these visuals right here for our
leaving.
visual watchers?
We had one, I believe our producer had a model rocket or something, right?
one of
There
those
it is.
step on it.
There was a picture of a model rocket.
Well,
That's chat.
Photoshop goes a long way.
Did you Photoshop that?
A water
producer?
tower would never be that close.
He photoshopped that. But I mean, when we talk about, think about the G's that they had, right? But I mean, our scientists, a fun fact that I don't think you guys will see in any of the notes, but I saw it on one of these nerd things that I was watching. And they said, like, if you go back to 1969, when we actually did the Apollo mission, the amount of paper required would cover the entire city of New York with paper by 2 inches, the entire landscape of New York with 2 inches of paper.
Oh,
And this time there was no paper. Like, that's sort of wild to think. And we did it all with computers, like the technology advancements, which we've all seen. And we're going to get into some technology crazy stuff. But as we talk about this, I mean, we launched 4 people around the dark side of the moon at speeds of what, like 35? I got to look at my notes. 24,500 miles an hour they traveled.
and it wasn't just Americans traveling. It was actually a multi-country effort with a multi-company ecosystem as well. We got the international crew of Canadians, Europe, Japan, heavily commercial equipment with SpaceX, Blue Origin for landers. So it's a lot more than just an American thing. Go figure, we have more minds on the project. We don't use as much paper
It's
to a degree, as far as advancement goes.
I think it's fantastic when you see that come in. But then you think about, like, okay, so they re-enter. And first of all, they go on the backside of the moon. We lost communication with them, right?
We knew that we were going dark for 30 minutes or whatever the time lapse was.
Correct. And everybody, like, even on live TV, it was watched.
Hold your
Yeah.
breath moment
Yeah. For
around the world.
for 30 minutes. I don't know how many of our listeners tuned into that, but I tuned into that because I was a little nerdy. I was like, 30 minutes, no contact. What do you feel like, Cliff or
Gone.
Trev? What do you guys feel like when you know you're about to break contact and you're going behind the moon? What are you feeling?
Well, I mean,
Lost,
Yeah.
emptiness.
But,
Not
yeah,
like
I'm
it's
not-
hard to
not-
say like emptiness, but like Zero contact, zero way to reach out to anybody on your own.
Like I get that feeling when I watch like The Martian with
Okay.
Matt
Damon.
Yeah, thank you. When he's out there and he's just by himself and he gets to that point of realization, like, yeah,
I got to do it.
I'm alone.
Yeah.
I feel like I would feel like that, like by myself, like that. Like I have 3 other people with me, but this might not work out the way I want it to.
Right. Yeah. If there's a moment of like nervousness, I feel like for me, that's when it's coming in. Because
even NASA claimed they weren't certain like what would happen to Orion on the backside of the moon, because they're like, we don't know, because we've never been there. We don't know what it's going to do with gravity, orbit, speed, control. Like, what if you lose all control of the module? They didn't know. It was all calculated.
Those 4 were willing to take that chance.
Yep, they were. And that, to me, that makes them like a global hero.
Yeah.
And people say, well, it's one small step, like, you know, the old phase, one small step for mankind. Or
Well,
what?
Tom wouldn't agree with that, but
Yeah. Tom would not.
Tom would not
Tom
agree
would
with
not
one
agree.
small step.
But how scary is that? Like, and if you think of like the world history, and it's really cool to put that into perspective. Like, this is something globally that could impact us get into, because let's be real. What's the mission of Artemis? What are they doing this for? And that could take us into like, okay, these guys came back into Earth, landed in the ocean within 5,280 feet, or also 1 mile of where they were supposed to land in the parachute of Orion. All the panels took the heat. I think they were projected they could take heat for up to 8 minutes. They only took the heat up to 5,000 degrees for like 4 minutes upon reentry. People in commercial airlines, I don't know if our producer caught any of those photos, but as it was reentering, it looked like this really big comet coming back into the atmosphere, and it was just glowing. And come to find out, when you do the research on it, it was like 76 degrees inside the cab of Orion. Well, it was 5,000 degrees on the surface. Think of the design and technology that this world has come up
Put
with
together.
to be able to sustain that. Like, that's wild.
But how do we do it in '69?
Yeah.
Paper. 2 miles.
A lot of paper, a lot of paper.
Covering New York
Apparently.
City. Fucking
Yeah.
twice. In paper.
So what's the mission of Artemis, though? What are we doing it for?
We're scouting out the moon. We're going to make that a hub. That way, whenever we want to go to Mars, we have a gas station. We have a pit stop that's going to not only close that gap between Earth and Mars, but we're going to be able to refuel. We're going to be able to take care of the aircraft, be able to host a little bit more bodies, in my opinion, up there prior to shuttling them. Such brave souls as yourself, like you said, that you volunteered to go to Mars, signed the waivers, and you're still waiting on that call right now.
I volunteered. I did volunteer for what was called the Mars One program. And I was AGR at the time when I volunteered, but it was a one-way trip, and everything I signed and the backgrounds and everything they did. Yeah, you were signing saying, I know that I'm not coming back, and none of my family can sue this company no matter what happens. And I volunteered to take a one-way trip to Mars. You guys wouldn't do it?
Now I wouldn't.
No.
Back then, maybe.
No.
I got a lot.
Would
of-
you do it if your wife went with you?
Well,
With
I mean, no.
No, no, pretty good going down with the ship, boys.
I mean-
I would if I could get my wife to go with and
Really?
my son
And your son.
for sure.
So
But
you
if
would
you're
do
the only
generational
ones,
shit.
if you're the
Yeah.
only ones,
Generational ship. That's a good way to put it. If it was a generational ship,
are you the only ones, or are there other people there?
I would imagine more people.
But if you were the only ones,
No.
thank you. That's what I was.
If it's
saying.
just us three, I hate to say it, a baby's
No.
not going to help you out a whole lot.
Right.
So the original design by 2018, no, I volunteered for Mars One well prior to that. But in 2018, they were going to already start sending ships with like supplies that were supposed to basically crash land there. And then following up in 2023 was to be the tentative launch date of when humans were supposed to get shipped to Mars. Of course, now it's 2026. We're well past it.
Mhm.
But being 2026, I would still today, without hesitation, if they called me right now, I would get on that ship tonight.
Yeah. I think if Elon wasn't so predisposed with all of his governmental duties, we'd probably be a little bit further in our space program. But he's the sole reason for a lot of us getting
Right.
where we're at today.
Well, and there's a race. So Orion can be replaced prior to Artemis 3 and Artemis 4. So Artemis 3, like, do our listeners, are they even aware of what Artemis 3 is? Artemis 3 has been changed. Do you guys know what Artemis 3 is?
Targeted around 2027, subject to delays, expected to be the first moon landing of the Artemis era, likely uses a commercial lunar lander.
So that is
All estimations, though.
that is old information too. Artemis 3 has been updated. So what they're going to do is they're taking Orion into the Earth's orbit, and they're going to build the docking module for it. And the docking module is going to get shipped up into the Earth's orbit. and then they have to take Orion and actually dock in Earth's orbit. So they're not going to try and get as far out with it because they want to test how the suits handle a longer period of time. They want to test how the equipment handles. They want to test out the whole docking because that dock is going to be very important for them to be able to leave, recharge, do what they need to do, then head down to the moon. And they want to land, but that landing on the moon actually doesn't happen now till Artemis 4, which is going to be, I believe, 2028. No,
Cool, right around the corner.
You have more knowledge on this than I do.
Yeah.
I do not have an
I said 2029, but I might be incorrect on that.
I'm reading quick.
Hey, well, he's looking that up. I just want to nerd out for 1 second. Dude, we're like a step away from some real space opera, sci-fi stuff. And I'm a huge fan. Not so much in Star Wars. I'm not talking like that kind of stuff, but the galaxy is endless. Why would we not want to explore more of it?
Right.
And we have to be able to do it. So like you brought up small steps and I'm like, yeah, if I do 50 small steps and it leads to us being able to explore the galaxy, I'm on board. And we have to do those steps first. So just even the process of getting out there and seeing if we can still do it, however you want to break that down, is huge to me as a nerd. I want to see us, and I'm not going to be the one that benefits it more than likely, but generations down the line, I would love for that to be an option on the table. And it only seems fitting to me. So
Our grandchildren should be able to have an opportunity to be part of like the structure they build on the moon,
Exactly.
potentially, or even Mars if they do colonize and can build like these domes that they speak of that Elon Musk has spoke of. Like you can recreate it. Now I don't know what we gain by occupying there and the distance traveled. What do we gain by?
is it a checkpoint?
That was my next question. Was a lot of folks out there say that we have so many fucking problems going on at home. Why are we venturing out?
I would argue, if I'm going down a nerd path, if we get a stationary place of occupation on the moon, or even just outside the moon, and you can build some kind of docking system for building or prepping missions, I feel like you don't have to deal with leaving Earth anymore. You just have to get to that point.
Get into
like,
orbit.
Because I feel like a huge portion of the cost of space travel is fuel and leaving and getting away.
Yeah.
You no longer have to fight that. And this is just me collecting this from a lot of books that I've read in terms of sci-fi. That typically is one of the biggest reasons is you get a spot where you can start the building process in low G.
So
zero G at that
let's get super nerdy. Even if we make it to Mars, cool accomplishment. But to go from one end of our galaxy to the other is 100,000 light years. Right?
6-month mission.
No.
Oh, no.
If I mean, we can't travel at the speed of light, and we have no idea of anything that can travel faster than the speed of light. So we're limited to the speeds. I mean, Orion, 24,500 miles an hour, nowhere near the speed of light, not even close. Right. So now we're talking, and people joke around about like Star Wars and things like that because they have generational ships. I personally like to go to Spaceballs rather than Star
That's fair.
Wars.
Come on.
Because their ship can go plaid. Also, you want to know how big of a nerd Elon Musk is? Do you want to know why he has Tesla plaid and why it's so fast?
For that movie.
Yeah, he went plaid
That's
in his
funny.
Tesla. Yeah, a lot of people don't ever connect the dots on that.
That's pimping.
It is.
And
Good,
it ain't
good,
easy.
good for Elon. He likes Spaceballs. He probably was utilizing some cannabis during that. But okay, so then change that dynamic. Let's say you can get on a generational ship, right? And some physicists have already put it together. You have to build a generational ship at a minimum of 38 miles in a circle. It's this huge circle, and it has to rotate at a set speed to recreate natural gravity. And it has to spin fast enough, which is achievable by machinery. They can do that, but the fuel and everything. But when you have, any of you guys ever been on a Gravitron? I know some of our audience.
Oh, yeah.
So the gravity that you can replicate with a force like that. So that's why they figured out this ring has to be like 35 or 38 miles in diameter. So picture how big that is, right?
Jesus.
That's huge. So imagine how much structure you can build around that. Would you guys get on a generational ship knowing you'll never live and knowing that you're going to head out into space, never come back to Earth, never see like green grass, never going to sit at a beach, drive a car, any of that in your lifetime? Do you get on a generational ship?
You are committing suicide to the life that you know.
But
No.
it could
Is
be
it?
something cooler.
It's a whole city
Yeah, I was
floating
about
through
to say,
space.
is it? Because
Well, yeah, goodbye grass, goodbye blue skies, goodbye water, from the ocean or the lakes. You know what I mean? Like life as you know it is dead, and you're starting a new one intergalactically. Like Xenon.
I'd probably go.
I'd probably go.
I'd probably
Honestly,
go.
Looking at it from that aspect, I'd probably go.
I'd probably go.
Wow. All right.
So
Well,
probably go was the consensus, except for you. Definitely will go.
I'm definitely
You're,
going.
you're already there.
Cool.
Here's the thing: is everything that's been new in the world, sacrifices always happen.
Yeah.
Right. And you can go back to when people traveled. I don't care at what timelines you look at. Go all the way back to the Roman Empire. Sacrifices came with travel. You go back to the Bible. Sacrifices happened in travel all the time. There's at no point in time did people not have to sacrifice themselves to have a greater good for humanity. You follow those principles, going into space to sacrifice, even if there's lives now, which we have, and that shut down a lot of the space shuttles. We had the Challenger, we had the Columbia, and I'm old enough, I watched those. Like it was sad, it was disheartening. I was in 5th grade when I watched a Challenger blow up, and they had the TV in the classroom, like these big old carts that used to roll in. Cliff's as old as me, so he knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have flat screens, Jacoby. They didn't have, like, we didn't have.
We didn't have,
No, yeah, we didn't
barely
have
have projectors.
but we're all in class. They stopped class and they were like, yeah, we're going to watch this. This is great. And right into launch, all of a sudden blows up.
Oh my
And the
God.
teacher and like kids were like, was that real? Like what just happened? And people started crying and it was like chaos. It was,
We're just gonna turn this off now.
that's what they did. They were like, all right, so let's get back to class. We were like,
All right, so multiplication, like we were just doing.
exactly. Yeah. But I mean, it always comes with a cost. And anytime we do that, like what's one human life versus millions of people? Give that one life up. If someone were to ask anybody here, and I believe you guys would, even you being a new father, if you were given the option saying, hey, we're going to get into some would you rather later. But if you knew your life could be sacrificed today to save 1 million people, would you give yourself up?
Yeah.
And you don't know any of those million people.
Oh, of course. I'm already a person who likes to wish, like, I wish I lived in a world of superheroes. In a moment like that, like the few versus the big part of that conversation. So yeah, I would like to think I would in that
Right.
moment. Yeah.
It's scary if you really toe the line.
Mhm.
And I mean, like Cliff, Jacoby, when we went overseas, we didn't know who we were sacrificing for, but we knew it was people who didn't sign that line. People, and if it was a political war, whatever it was, we were following missions to do what we were told to do, but we knew it had a greater good purpose. That's why we did it. And that's why I stuck it out. Plus, the insurance was really good when I knew I retired.
Touche and fair.
And if you're a veteran at home watching this, thank you so much for your service, no matter what branch you serve. We hold no bias here, although we are a bunch of Army guys up here. No bias at all. Thank you so much for your service. And with that being said, you should know all this information that we are giving you, even if it is about space and we're not experts. We like talking about fun stuff, just like we like talking about internet companies possibly spying on you and possibly taking all of your data and possibly selling it to other people. And I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but Trevor, do you know more about this TDS scandal?
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up the topic of, like, we're talking about sacrificing and all that, but sacrificing your privacy is a big part of it. And nowadays with all the data collection that's going on,
It's an autonomous world.
yeah, I mean, now you've got companies like TDS that are basically enrolling you in processes to take your information. And the way I saw it get rolled out recently was a letter got sent telling you had to contact them in 30 days. Otherwise, you just were auto-yesed to sharing your data and having all of your data collected.
And it's not just sharing data, Trev. It was they get to they record who you call,
When you do,
how long you talk to them, and any keywords and topics. They get to monitor everything you have if you're utilizing TDS Internet.
yeah, products you're buying, how are you using the products, all of
Web
it.
searches.
Yeah,
Everything. They're tracking everything. So I'm certain we have a ton of listeners that utilize TDS. Might be something to check out and find out how you can opt out. I opted out. I got that letter.
I checked
hope
into
so.
it right after
Did you
I
get the
saw
letter
it.
I would hope so.
digitally or did you get it hard copy in the mail?
I got a hard copy in the mail.
Okay, so if you're a subscriber to TDS Internet Services, you should have gotten a hard copy in the mail
No.
with some sort, or no?
No, because other TDS accounts that we have on a commercial level, we have got no notice
Nothing of
about it.
communication.
Nothing.
Oh, wow. Residential, they gave you a little,
Because
hey.
it was a brand new account.
So if you've been a customer for like 10 plus years, they probably just,
They
if
just
you didn't catch
grandfathered
the-
you in.
Yeah, you grandfathered in.
Yeah, they're just like, we're going to take your data. Exactly. That noise is
That's-
fitting because how
that's
creepy is that?
That's super creepy.
The producer loved it.
He loved it. I was like, oh, that was a good spot.
That's
right
because he
there.
couldn't come up with pictures of the backside of the moon.
It's all black. You can't see nothing
Heaven
anyway.
forbid, like you just type into Google,
What, you
like
think the
Artemis
flash-
images. It's tough. I get it.
Yeah.
It's
Think
When
the
it comes-
flash on the camera is going to show something. It's the dark side of the moon.
you know,
Black screen.
as we talk about like scams and weird stuff, though, we can have a whole episode on like how to prevent scamming. But even like people now, the CNN had this, which it really wasn't CNN if you fact check. And I strongly advise any listeners, and please just when you see stuff on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, just fact check it, please, because people were going. Jacob's like, what? Why would you fact check that? CNN, people were posting and sharing that CNN, because we were talking about Artemis. They had an image of like this animal running across the backside of the moon, and it was tagged with CNN. So then I went to CNN. I was like, "There's no way CNN reported this."
They did, didn't
They didn't. No,
Okay,
it was
okay.
nowhere
They're
near.
like, come on. now.
Someone just AI'd it, made a CNN commercial, and then it was shared that these
Mm.
astronauts saw something running on the backside of the moon.
God, check the sources.
What does our president say? Fake news. Fake news.
the fakest.
The fakest news.
Fakest news.
If you're on social media and taking every little post to heart about what the fuck's going on around you in your world, I'm going to let you know right now you are wrong. Do your research. Vet these topics that you're seeing on social media. Don't live in a fear-mongered state that a lot of people could care less about your well-being just for the sake of them posting something and you clicking on it. You know what I mean?
Look at the AI created commercials.
Yeah.
They're gathering and scamming people all the time with even AI. You talk on an AI program, we can duplicate your voice,
Make phone calls.
and make a phone call
Yeah.
with your voice. Pretty
It's
creepy.
getting out of hand.
Yeah.
It's getting real wild.
I did hear there was a scam. I don't know how real it was, but there was they would AI somebody's like a parent's voice and they
Yeah.
call them and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey,
I'm
I'm
in
in this
jail."
really bad situation. I need you to send me some money."
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Extortion.
Yeah,
Essentially.
they literally said if you ever get something like that, like call the loved one, hang up, call the loved one, make sure.
Yep.
And
That's good advice.
I want to know what these scammers do with all these gift cards.
Dude,
Buying with the gift card.
Are they buying extended car warranties?
maybe. Hitting from both sides.
Just know what you're signing up for. You know,
Yeah.
kind of comes back to even the TDS.
It
Know what
does.
you're signing up for. Know who you're talking to. If
Yeah.
you're hesitant, call it. Like the calling, hanging up and calling the person back. Best tip you could get in that situation. Yeah. No.
But in that situation, had you not had that advice in that situation, what would you do? You know what I mean?
I would probably logically, I would probably be like,
Right.
ask them something about me that I know only that person knows, which is even risky. I feel like
That is
nowadays
risky,
with
yes.
how much stuff is on the internet. But yeah, would probably fall back to like hanging up, giving them a call.
Yeah, you
There's a lot of
default
people
to
that wouldn't though. There's
No,
a lot
I
of
know-
people
I know
in
there's
that
not.
panic. In that panic moment, they're okay. What do you need? Where do I
I've
need to
seen
send
people do it.
it?
I've seen
Hey,
people-
when it comes to scam though, I want to announce now, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. The text that comes, we're going to have a new texting program. Those are not scamming texts. We are not trying to get your extended car warranties, and we are not trying to get you buy gift cards. We'll get more into it a little bit, but we're going to talk about our texting later.
That's right.
And on that note, real quick before we head out to a commercial, I just want to give everybody another impassioned conversation. And Will, Cliff, you guys are fresh voices, so feel free to chime in. But calling our representatives, Will, you already gave a really good breakdown on that. I'm going to harp on this every time I'm on the show, at least once. We need to keep the pressure on. We need to keep the voices being heard. It's not going to happen if you're not reaching out. Yeah, you might get sent to a voicemail. Leave them a voicemail. Call them back the next day. I'm big into hound them over and over and over again. Nothing's going to change if people aren't contacting them and letting them know how it's going to affect their day-to-day lives, their quality of life, all that. It's a big reason why we've been pulling the testimonies, making a collection of them, and even in the future as we pull more of them. This is all for this purpose. So please reach out to your representatives. I'm not sure if we have it posted on screen, but I know we are going to post it in the chat. Different sources and ways for you to do that. So please contact them.
Pretend your congressman owes you money.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Hound
do.
them.
They
Where's
do.
my
They're
money?
Public
Yeah.
servants
You know,
that
be
do not have to pass drug tests to pass fucking laws.
Yep.
So gets the grease.
Yep.
be
does.
Stewie
Yep.
with the bat. Brian, where's my money?
Yep.
And on
You
that
get
note,
money
we're,
for fake mustaches. Where's my money?
exactly. On that note, we're going to send it over to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back from that.
Match pitch.
Match pitch.
Most of the time when he's talking about production, I have no idea what he's trying to say.
To be like dilly donning around about it. Yeah, you're gonna have to get it done, take care of.
it's like English but aggressive.
You know,
Yep.
we got these new disposables coming.
Yeah.
They're coming down the pipeline. I don't need you being nebby with your whole staff over there, but we got to get them moving.
I don't know Nebby. Okay, I can do pretty much anything you want. Just verify.
All right, there you go. Exactly. Just verified it. All right? Fine.
I'm really not positive if he's even speaking English. It's some sort of English, but it's like from a lower region or something.
And welcome back, Trev.
Glad to be here. Another great commercial from our producer over there.
He's killing it.
You got something else for us?
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Good to see you all again.
Nice to see you.
Had
Can't
to
find
say-
the moon.
Yeah,
Look at that
killing it.
face. Look at that face.
Hey,
Like
I know you
Google,
guys all miss
moon.
this mug. I had the dark side of the
He's
moon. as you can all
unbearable.
see.
Look
Hey,
at he's unbearable.
anyways, we got a game going for you guys today. So
Unbearable producer game.
everyone knows how Family Feud works. Yeah, I mean,
Are we
got
having a
Fast
Family
Money.
Feud?
We are gonna have a Family
That's
Feud.
actually fitting.
That's
quite
fitting,
right.
right?
It is.
Like
It
say-
does work out. So we are going to go through a couple games here. Let me get that screen set up real quick.
Let's see
Deal.
him and the bear. Oh, I want to introduce Moose Malone. Moose Malone is on air. He's my favorite guest. We're going to talk about Moose Malone in a little bit.
we will see him in the. Oh no, we won't.
Honestly, Trev, he cleaned up too. He went up a couple tax brackets like you did.
It really threw me off.
Yeah.
with him being off.
He's life size.
Kind of fitting watching us. Just
He is. He's observing. us.
overlooking the program.
Name the time of night when it's too late to call someone's house.
So you guys get one chance to answer this.
Okay.
You can speak amongst yourselves, but we're gonna go in
This is
taking turns. Trevor, you're gonna start, and then Will, you're gonna take the next.
Okay.
So name the time of night when it's too late to call someone else's house.
And I'm good to discuss with my partner.
Yep, you're good to discuss.
Do Not Disturb comes on at 10 o'clock on almost everything.
Is it?
It is.
I'm gonna default.
But
I like
see,
that.
and I don't know.
that a
Like
lot.
that's when Do Not
Like
Disturb.
I'm like, do you say a crazy time like 1 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock?
But
3
now,
o'clock?
now think back when like phones and you actually used to have to call a house.
Yeah, the time it cut off.
You
Like,
never called like a girl's house after like 8 o'clock.
I like to. Are you good with 10?
I mean, 10 is like D&D. So
We're gonna go with 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Let's see what we got
come
here.
on, come on.
I see Overwatch.
There it
Look at that. All right.
Huge. Come on.
That was super huge. Okay.
Good call with the do that.
Yeah.
That was huge.
All right. So we are going to deposit those
Oh, we're gonna
into
crush these guys.
Babyface.
We're gonna crush
Yeah, we're crushing these guys. There's no way they're going to keep up.
I should mention this is Team Babyface.
That's fine.
that's
That's
good.
fine.
You know, you'll see.
Tax bracket Trevor is what we call him now.
Name something that gets rolled out.
He wants us to fish for like a joint or like a blunt, and I think that's easy. But you could also go down the route of like standard things that you roll, like
Toilet
newspaper.
paper.
Yeah, like newspapers you roll up. You have sleeping.
No, you
bags
roll
up.
out. That you
Oh,
roll
that's fair.
out.
Roll out is an important distinction here.
So toilet paper rolls out. Paper mills, like big reams of paper. Steel.
With the roll out, toilet
Yeah.
paper sounds like the best.
I like toilet paper. I'm with you.
Toilet paper is your final answer?
Toilet paper it is.
Don't you dare go to that.
Oh, shit.
What?
That is actually an incorrect, but there was no other way to add a zero. So
No, I know,
Oh,
I know.
Okay, so we get 0 points.
you technically get 1 point, unfortunately.
Can you just,
okay.
for the sake of it, show me the number one?
He can't
Oh,
because they have to go.
Actually, well, now you guys
They're
can know,
not
I
seeing it.
suppose. Yeah, they don't
Oh.
get to see
They
this.
show me.
So,
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah,
Okay,
I know.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
right?
All right.
Okay. So,
All right.
Damn it, Moose Malone. Hashtag Moose Malone. Jam, jam.
Big Moose Malone.
next up, name something from the laundry that's impossible to fold neatly.
Fitted sheets.
Yeah, that's sheets is what popped in my head right away.
Fitted sheets is
Fitted sheets.
That we're going with
Yeah.
fitted sheets
I'm-
immediately.
yeah,
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
a
there's
gimme.
No other choice.
That one seems like a slam dunk, like
It
Shaq
does.
and Kobe. Come
Nice
on.
job.
I've
We
been
got
doing a lot
this.
of
We got
laundry,
this.
so sheets was
Yeah, fitted sheets. No one folds those things ever.
We're messing. this
Actually,
up,
I
so-
did figure out how to do
have a
fitted
system?
sheets. Yeah,
All right, I might.
I can get them perfectly square with my other sheets.
Really.
Yeah, it's
right.
military. Blame
Yeah,
the military.
Checks out.
That's something you're gonna have to share with us. Maybe
know,
we'll have
I'm
you back
actually
on
curious
for
about
that.
it.
We
Did
need
you-
a segment on
Did you
this.
guys know there's a competition for bedding sheets? If you watch late night episodes, you can watch competitions of people who make beds.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Look into it.
absolutely. Dead serious. Look at Jam Jam in our audience. She's like, yeah, I've seen that.
Next
man.
up, we've got without the uniform. How can you tell that
Haircut.
somebody is in the military?
Yeah.
Haircut,
I agree.
haircut, posture, but I'm
Haircut
gonna go
seems-
haircut.
haircut.
That's the given.
You're going haircut, not
Yeah.
posture, just to be sure.
Well, now he's faking it.
He's
But-
fucking with us.
Yeah, I
Haircut.
You're positive.
Yep.
Haircut?
Yeah.
Let me check my notes here.
It's
That's
gonna
okay.
be a haircut. Will be number two.
Oh, it might be.
There it is.
Get
Number
outta
one.
here.
It is. We're killing
Hey,
it.
nicely done, you guys. All right, let's give you guys those points here. real quick.
38.
They're all scored differently.
Okay.
That's okay.
Don't
That's
ask me
fine.
how
We're still
Family
matched that
Feud
way, you
works.
We
know?
got it. We got it.
All right, moving on to the next one here. Name something you might climb a tree to get.
Kite. No, I think kite's first.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll default.
You wanted
I
to?
trust. I trust.
How many times have you climbed a tree for a cat?
I've never climbed a tree for a kite.
I have. I've climbed trees.
I can
several
see
times for
videos
kites.
all the time of people be like, "Call the fire."
You know what's
fire
crazy?
brigade,
It's
go get a
2026
tree."
now. I want to say drone. I've had my
You
drone
know,
stuck.
I would compromise on that. As like, I don't know how modern these answers are.
That's
but
just it. It's like kite. I think is number one. To me,
let's do it. I trust.
it's either kite or balloon. It's
We're
gonna
going
be some-
kite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going kite.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys kite here.
Ooh.
We get some,
points are
but
points.
Yeah, we
Points are
get
points.
I need to make a point of something really quick. Nothing. You know, I got to
Hey,
throw that
no,
out there.
That's hindsight.
You're right.
That's hindsight,
Okay,
dude.
you're
You
right.
got us some points, so I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but-
sit here and be like,
What is that shit?
Oh, there goes the wrong button.
Yeah,
Uh,
what?
get
You
rid of
better.
that.
Yeah, I was like, you need to add
"Yeah,
something.
buddy."
This guy,
We're going to add 11
Unbear-
points.
the
Ooh, not.
unbearable producer.
Oh, you're just in for it, Alec. You're in
Wow.
for it.
You know, we're gonna you guys get these. I'm going to subtract them at the end. We'll subtract 42 from your total. All right. And last but not least, where in your house might you find something labeled
I want to
poisonous?
hear your answer first.
I don't like my answer now because it doesn't seem like a good spot. In my head, I'm like, if I have something that's like chemically, typically it's under my sink, like cleaning supplies, stuff like that. And I don't know.
Well,
how-
I'm going to agree with you because if you go back to Dr. Yuck, you probably don't remember
I
Dr. Yuck.
don't.
He was a green sticker, and in school they said, under the kitchen sink is where all these things were. So that's an old thing, right? Where we're going with Dr. Yuck. But then in my head, I'm like, where's the most poisonous things I have? In my garage. Yeah, and I'm like, ah. So do we go sink? Do you want to rock paper scissors, or should we just go under the sink because that's what you thought at first too? Let's go under the sink. We're in it.
I'm gonna
We're gonna
default,
follow the
so,
audience
yeah,
on
I'm
this
gonna-
one.
All right.
We're
if we
trusting
are
the
going
audience.
under the sink.
Audience, I hope you're right. Yes, love you, audience.
The Dr. Yuck, I did
Yeah,
not know that.
That was well done.
But
Well
that-
done, gents.
That lines
How do you
up.
not?
I don't know
Shit,
the
you're a
Dr. Yuck.
kid. This kid.
I don't feel like I've ever heard of.
Oh,
Dr.
I'm
Yuck.
gonna.
I'll have to look it up.
Man, Moose Malone, crush him.
Oh, he's over there. He's fine.
All right. And that will actually do it
Okay.
for you two.
Okay.
I'll go grab those guys.
Yeah. If you want to send them in, we'll
we're
go
up,
through
we're
a
up,
quick
we're up.
transition.
We can stay.
You're
So-
doing a commercial?
No, I'm just going to run
No
through.
commercial for you guys.
So while we're running this through, I'm going to go ahead and tally up these points really quickly. And to explain how the game is going to work, we are going to run Team Beard, I believe it is, through facial hair, sorry, through the exact same questions. We're going to see who has the highest total points. And
Are we live?
Yep.
Nice.
We are live. All right. And coming over to you guys, welcome back, Cliff and Jacoby. Good to have you guys back in the studio here.
I think they're still over. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys. Let me get this going here. So, name a time of the night when it's too late to call someone's house. I'm going to have you guys go one at a time. So, Jacob will have you answer this one first. Cliff, you'll answer next, but you guys can converse. You can discuss it, figure something out.
Okay. I'm gonna go 10 p.m.
10 p.m. Final answer?
Final answer for me.
We're looking good. Hey, well done, gents. All right, we'll get you guys give you those points here real quick. That's a hot start, I gotta say. So moving on to number 2. Name something that gets rolled out.
Not a song by Little Chris.
Oh, fair enough.
Not
Fair
a
enough.
song by Little Chris.
I said, you want me to go? You want me? I got one.
Go for it.
Red carpet.
Are we sure?
Like that answer?
Final
All right,
answer.
final answer.
That is beautifully done. Get you guys your points really quick. I do have to say there was a blunder for Babyface too. They are going to be losing some points, so we got to keep this close. On to the next. Name something from the laundry that's impossible to fold neatly.
Fitted sheet.
Go ahead. Yeah, fitted sheet.
Fitted
Final
sheet.
answer.
That one feels like a slam dunk. Well done.
Did they get that too?
Right away. I don't know who got it quicker. When I'm back editing this video, I'm going to see who got it in the faster time frame. Moving on from there. Without the uniform, how can you tell that somebody is in the military?
Haircut. Final answer.
Final
That
answer.
high and tight.
You think the high and tight, that's it?
Yeah, it's a dead. I grew up in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
You
Yeah,
got it,
Camp
yeah.
Lejeune.
No.
Oh, they went all ones.
Okay. Oh, perfect. All right.
We're on our
fantastic.
way.
All right.
Name something you might climb a tree to get.
That's a tough one.
First thing that comes to mind is kite.
I was going to say coconut.
Ooh.
What do you like better?
Coconut.
Coconut?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go coconut. Final answer.
Unfortunately for coconut, you get 1 point, but that's technically the incorrect. So let's add that onto your tally here.
What was number one?
The number one?
Yeah.
Cat.
Cat.
Unfortunately. You know what?
Kite.
We both have dogs. Just so everybody knows, we both have dogs.
And moving on to the last one here. Where in your house might you find something labeled poisonous?
Under the kitchen sink.
Oh, yeah. 100% under the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink, I feel like is.
Under the kitchen sink.
Well done.
Yes.
So
Bring it back.
I do have to say here, even though Babyface's score is higher on screen, we did have a technical blunder. You guys did do slightly better. So let's hear it for Team Facial Hair, everybody. Well done, well done. In just a moment here, we're going to welcome back Team Babyface. But in the meantime, we are going to cut to a commercial.
Red carpet, huh?
Red carpet, huh? Where'd you guys get
carpet,
that
huh?
answer? Moose Malone snuck that one in for you guys, huh?
We'll be right back.
Are you seeking balance in your daily life? Struggling with the grind of everyday activities? At the dispensary, we understand the importance of well-being. Our carefully cultivated selection of hemp-derived products are designed to help you find relief. Do you have rage, anger, anal retentiveness? Do you want to be more chill, relaxed, and down to earth? Our products are grown from the bosom of Mother Earth and are 100% natural. Some products might not be right for you, and that's okay. Stop into any of the dispensary locations and talk to a bud tender today. They're here to help. This is normally where a fast-talking message would warn about all the major side effects. With products from the dispensary, we don't have those. So enjoy this video of a horse running through a field.
First things first, well done on the game. The red carpet was a great pull up, but I do got to ask, how many of you guys are getting kites stuck in a tree?
This day and age, now back in my that's what I mean.
That's what I
All
said.
right.
Back in my
All right.
day, yeah, all the damn time.
Like I've climbed trees multiple times to get kites out.
Yeah.
But then I thought drones.
Nowadays,
you
yeah,
went
I can see
Gen
drones.
Z with it.
Right,
How
I had
modern
to-
are we going?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And, yeah.
Let's go through some other answers real quick. And is my microphone up enough there?
Yeah. Yeah.
A-Rod?
Oh, no, we
Okay.
hear you crystal clear.
Awesome. I was thinking coconut really struck me because I was like, holy
You
shit.
have to go up there to
It
get
puts
that.
That
the
is like-
lime in the coconut.
That is the pinnacle of climbing a tree, is to get a coconut in like a lot
But
of
when you hear
cultures.
of somebody having to go up a tree, it's usually for a cat, for a
I call it-
firefighter.
Or
I call a
I mean,
firefighter.
I get the
possibly
answer.
running from a bear.
That would
Or
have been
maybe
a good
not a bear,
answer.
running from an animal, not a bear.
A bear will climb a tree
No, that's
too.
why I
Yeah, it will-
retracted.
it will try
I had a
retracted.
dog that my dingo. He had like opposable little
Yeah.
dingoes can climb. Wild.
That is crazy.
Some beagles, I've seen a lot of hunting videos of beagles treeing coons and then being up in the tree trying to get to the coon. It's fucking hilarious.
It's pretty wild. You know what else is wild? Our guest segment we got going on today. we're going to jump right into that. We're doing some promos we're talking about.
Ooh,
We're talking about some new going ons within the
Oh,
company
it's
and that
promo
our
time.
customers may
Trevor,
see
you're gonna-
coming down their way.
Let's unbox. What's the promos?
Well, to start off, let's talk about the golden ticket and our 420 promo.
Oh,
You're going straight in to the
this is
mystery
fresh
box.
out of a Mario video game.
So
Look at this.
for 420, what we're doing is if you come in and you spend $100 or more, you're going to get an envelope. And in that envelope, there's going to be a wider range of different prizes. You know, you're looking at some discount coupons. You're looking at some free product vouchers, some $10 to $25 off deals. Oh, a little ribbon. Stickers, promo gear, all that good stuff. And the biggest thing is coming in, spending $100 and getting your envelope. Do we have one of the envelopes?
I don't know. There it is.
Do we have a gold ticket in there? Because this gold ticket is kind of a big deal. It's going to hook you up
Ticket's huge.
with a full year of free flour.
It's bigger in real life.
Okay,
I've seen
so-
it on
And it's
TV
not
a
all
lot.
you get to
In
consume.
real life.
As seen on TV.
Yeah, this is a good
All right.
example.
So, but is it just okay? How's this free thing work? Why don't you tell me
So,
about this free?
it's not just going to be all you can consume. You're going to get an 3.5 grams every month, and you get to pick a free pack of edibles per month.
Correct. Yep. I believe that's correct because I'm an edible guy.
Any
right?
Exactly.
edible.
We kept it open
Any
for
edible.
everybody, so
Any
that if
edible.
you're not a flower.
Any edible.
Any
There's
edibles.
there's
All right.
there's an $85 bag of edibles that is for sale at all dispensary locations right now.
Yeah. I mean,
If
if,
Bounce it
if
up.
that's what you want.
if that's what you want.
I'm just
Can
gonna
you
say,
switch it up if you want to? If you get this golden ticket, you can go flower one
Well,
month.
yeah, you just get your checkpoint. So when you go in and you're going to redeem, they're going to check it off, and you're good for.
Audience,
April,
here's what's
May, June.
important. Don't lose the card.
Don't
if
lose
you
it.
lose the card, there's no like, hey, replacement. Because you win it. We don't know who, what store. We don't know what customer. We don't know where it's going. They've been distributed throughout the nation. So the golden tickets are incredibly random.
Very random, yeah. And when they're gone, they're gone. So get them while you can while the stock's still there. And then also keep in mind on 420, you'll be getting 20% off of everything in the store except beverages.
Yep. However,
Option on that one.
we
And
did
that's it.
something. Cliff actually came up with this. We're going to blame Cliff.
Cliff,
Yeah, that's
What are we doing?
we are going.
We're not
say giveaway.
I was gonna say
Bold statement.
Bold
Connor.
statement. Hold on, let me start that over.
$3
Discounted high-rise beverages.
Yep.
Cut in half. Cut the
Yeah.
price.
a
Karate
can.
chop.
Not only can you cut the calories in half with this lovely 10 milligram drink, but you can also cut the price in half on 420, going through 426, I believe.
Yes, sir.
All week.
So at the beginning of 420 at open and the end of 426 is what you're saying? So Monday through Sunday?
Yes, sir.
I like that. That's pretty awesome.
And just on a side note, because it is such a good deal, no other promos are going to apply on that one.
So
Correct.
no service member discounts, no
Standard
teacher
low price of
discounts.
$3 a can.
We're giving
Awesome.
it to you for $3.
Yeah,
you
come
can't
on.
beat that, man. What's a beer at the bar?
Depends which
Probably,
bar.
right?
Yeah, I was
Depends
gonna
which
say it depends
bar.
on where you are and what kind of beer you're getting.
Are we in Boston? What? Are we parking a car? What?
So-
A teddy bear?
Wait, are we doing Ted where you can sing a whole song with just vowels?
We are not doing that tonight.
I bet Cliff could do it.
I would love to hear that. Actually,
I want to see Cliff's band. We're gonna have Cliff's band do a gig.
Ooh.
Show.
I don't technically have a band.
All right, so
Oh.
let's recap 420 though for our audience.
How much do they got to spend, Will, to get that envelope? First of all,
$100 to get the envelope.
Boom.
Everything in the store is 20% off,
What?
except everything in the store is 20% off, except beverages, minus high rise. Cliff worked out a deal. He's got those for $3 a can. Inside these envelopes, you could also win free product vouchers, $10 to $25 off deals, stickers, which everyone's going to open that and be like, damn, I got stickers. They'll be sad about that one. I would be. I mean, but it's still good. You can't have everything cannot be a trophy, right? Let's just
life is not a fucking trophy.
correct, because otherwise you get this free for a year, right? Like
Mm.
you open that, you're like, ooh, golden ticket. The other thing that we had local businesses participate with us this year. So you could find stuff in here for pizzas, subs, all sorts of other crazy stuff, really good coupons. I always say that wrong. Coupons.
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 coupons
From
in
around the nation or exclusively in Wisconsin are these coupons for other businesses?
It's going to be local to the businesses where you shop at.
Sweet. So around the nation, if you shop in Greensboro, North Carolina, around the Greensboro AO,
Correct.
you will be able to enjoy some of these discounts or
Correct.
subsidiary prices.
Exactly.
That is correct. So local businesses in the areas all participated. It's a community 420 event is what it is. And we like that, involving other businesses and getting opportunity for our audience, our customers, people to be involved with not only, of course, the dispensary, but I mean, after you stop at the dispensary, it's nice to have some food when you go home.
True that.
Right?
Let me ask
Thanks,
you this. How many times do you guys go grocery shopping and then get food on your way home?
Not often. I
Not
tried. I very much.
Random
I
sidebar,
very
but
much
that what
try
he
not
just
to.
said, yeah. Do you guys ever grocery shop and then get food on the way home?
No.
I meal
Yeah.
prep. I meal prep.
Yeah.
Cliff is terrible
It's
at
not even
this.
so much
All
meal
right,
prep.
but
Cliff is
I
the
just
worst.
went through. I am.
I just spent
I'll-
$200 on food. I'll eat it at
honestly
home.
admit that, but I just spent all this money to get all this food. I don't really want to do any prepping and cooking at that moment. Like, I
No.
want something quick at that point.
And-
I have one question about this though.
Okay.
What if I spend $200? Can I get two?
Do
Two
it in-
envelopes?
Do it in separate transactions because
Yeah.
every $100 spent, then you can get 2
Per
envelopes.
transaction.
Okay, good.
Good question. That's a good catch.
Bud tenders, if you heard that, that's the big man saying, if somebody has $200 they want to spend, break it up into 2 transactions. You give them 2 envelopes. They want to participate. Let's make their day even great.
You hook up the customer to get a better odds of winning. Like that's what it comes down
100%.
to. It's about the customer. It's about a cool 420 experience. And when we're talking 20% off the entire store, ladies, gents, we have $5 gram flour.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
It's a $3 gram at that point.
Right.
$3.89, something like that.
I mean,
Your boy,
Kind of close, man.
your boy I know 3. All right. So the 30% is $3.79 after tax.
So 10 minus 4 equals 3.
Sometimes, yes. If you're from North Carolina, as
I
well,
love the effort.
and you were
I do.
pushed through the state education
Yeah.
system with the No Child Left Behind program.
We're
You know what I'm talking
We're going to
about.
put him with the unbearable producer is what we're about to have.
The Moose could do better math than me.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
you could at least find the backside of the moon because you were on it.
Touche. Touche. A lot of ice on the backside of the moon as well. We're going to have to harvest that to be able to drink it and to be able to possibly come up with some thermogenic way of using ice to power things.
We don't even know how many envelopes, by the way, on 420. Speaking of ice, don't get iced out because we don't know how many envelopes went out. It is a well supplied
yeah,
last.
it's
Not
So-
every location got a golden ticket in their envelope, did they? Huh?
we don't know.
One location could have got 10 tickets. 10
I've-
golden ones.
I've talked to the people handling the envelopes, and they
Yes.
do not know where the ticket is.
Correct.
Got lost.
Like-
They got lost.
That's
They
the
got lost.
best way
One-
to do it.
So once they got packed, they've all been magically shuffled. So nobody knows. Like once you put it in, because all the envelopes look identical, and some of them have cute. But I mean, like technically, the weight doesn't change with like a Jimmy John's discount card versus a golden ticket. So they all felt the same. They've all been mixed up, and now they're out.
That's awesome. Well done. Thank
pretty
you so
wild.
much for that promo. Thank you for helping prep that, by the way.
I mean,
No, that's a shout out to like our marketing director Brandon OG.
Let's
Like-
go.
I made sure the stores got the amount of envelopes they needed.
Important piece of the puzzle. nonetheless.
It is.
Logistics.
So,
Boom.
so that's one thing coming up. But I know, Will, do we want to dive into another thing coming through the stores in the near future?
Oh, this is huge, as a
The
matter
tech-
of fact.
Some text blasting.
Yeah.
Let's talk about tech. All right, so this is going to be huge.
And tied back into the TDS article as well.
Right. So when you
We
get
did
an
already.
article, guys, so when you get a text now from the dispensary, it's actually going to be VIP, the VIP rewards. So instead of saying dispensary, audience, ladies and gentlemen, staff, we can't say dispensary, right? Like it's an offensive word apparently in text messaging world. So the VIP rewards, actually going back to Brandon, he's spent a ton of time in this because we want to be able to communicate directly with our customers. Now, we know a lot of people are going to get this first initial text blast and they're going to opt out, right? They're like, no, this is garbage. What they don't know is that once they actually get into the VIP rewards, they can get free stuff on their birthday. They will get the first text blast monthly on like what discounts and promos, when they should be in stores, and even different extra specials. So if you're part of the texting group, you may get a coupon that's good for the entire month. That could be an additional 5% stackable or whatever Brandon and the team decide to do. But this is the very inside. And if you're not part of the VIP rewards and you see a customer in front of you, show their phone and be like, hey, I got this coupon. Unfortunately, if you're not part of it, yeah,
You miss out.
yeah, you're not. How you supposed to? What's the phrase? How you supposed to talk shit about the club if you can't even get
Get
in?
it. Look at
Now
us
the good
now.
news, right? So the good news, though, is what's going to be following after this initial text blast. It's important to know that all of the stores will be getting their own specific QR code. And when you're in the store, you can scan the QR code and then you can still join in to be a member. So if you do see a customer in front of you talking about the rewards and what they're getting through the VIP system, you can scan, sign up real quick, jump in there. Now you won't get that initial one, but you'll get the following month. And it's something, our store is going to be talking, everyone's going to be talking to our customers about it. As much, there are certain text companies that I follow and I listen to, but there's other ones where I'm like, I don't want to get beat up every day. Brandon's plan with this, I think he's at most, maybe will be twice a month at best, I think as much as he wants to push it, unless we've got breaking news coming out or special deals.
That's cool.
And then Brandon's also going to be working on, like, if you're a smoker, we're going to have special smoking deals on different flowers. And then if you're edible, we're going to have different promos on that. So
I think one of the biggest things with that is, I don't know about you guys, but right now my phone's been continuously getting blown up with like political text messages across the board. I read, I delete, nothing of benefit to me in that sense. So for everybody who's already coming to the store, you're already getting product, you're already utilizing what we're servicing out. So why not be on the band of trying to get some, like you said, like extra discounts that can stack? Is we don't do that a whole lot. So
No.
if you can get that opportunity in this economy, why not? Like, and for everybody watching in the stores, if you're like, what's going on? This is not just going to get thrown on you. We'll be bringing out.
Yeah.
It's going to be rolled out. We just want to lay those seeds with all the viewers out there.
Roll out.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to take that one away? But no, those are just a couple of the things coming. The 420 is immediate, and that's great and dandy. But I do think like the text blasting, laying it out there, moderation's key. I love that that's the approach. We're not out here going to be doing every other day a new update text.
Look,
That's not the point.
So let's talk about behind how this came to creation. Like 6-7 months ago, and even longer. Oh, Jesus, did I do that?
I had to do it, dude.
Ah.
People are doing it around me all the time,
I wish I could hit
man.
him.
Gross.
I
All
wish
the
I could hit him
time.
with a high rise right now.
People doing it all
Like
the
the dude with
time.
the
Arizona
fucking
tea.
the hard tea right
Yeah,
across
I
the
just
face.
whap like this guy.
Hey,
So, anyways, Brandon's been wanting to push out this text thing for quite a while. We went back and forth. Nikki and I went back and forth on like how effective is it. Of course, we were working on other things. And the backside to this is Brandon's like, hey, we need something more direct where we've got like this exclusive, even though we've got the reward system, which is great, right? Like our customers love the reward system. And if you're not in the reward system at any of the dispensaries, you save a lot of money. You're missing out. Every $100 you spend, you get $10 off. Like so you're missing out on that. But number two, we went back and forth on this and we were talking about all the reconfigurations. And Brandon is actually the one who held ground on getting this whole text thing out. Because at first I was like, nobody reads text, dude. And then all of a sudden I thought to myself, I was like, wait, I do actually read certain ones, especially like stupid stuff. Like I'm a little bougie, you guys know that, but like Lincoln, they've got some really good text updates and things that I can get added in apps and stuff in my truck.
Yeah.
Not like that should matter, but it's always nice because then you get Ford credits, which then discounts, like, because of course Ford charges you to have navigation in your own truck, right? Like that's scam, but whatever. That's because they're tracking my shit. They're probably as bad as TDS.
My
Yes.
89 Honda doesn't have that stuff.
with a two JZ.
I drive a Dodge Stratus. How dare you?
Love the Stratus. They're so cool.
Old Will Ferrell cut.
So anyways, Jesus. Okay. So anyways, Brandon fights tooth and nail for it. And finally he gets this really cool program, tells us the exact plan on it. So now we are officially rolling it out. Like you are correct. Stores are going to be there's a whole rollout platform coming. Brandon's got stuff. Jason, like the
I'll
whole
be
team.
part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor, of course. Obviously there is more information coming prior to 420, but it's a really cool platform. It gives us a chance to connect with the customers at a very direct basis. Like, hey, it's on your cell phone. You don't have to watch social media, even though we will always say like, follow, subscribe, and share. But that's a big thing. Like follow,
Plug.
Plug it.
Plug.
yeah. Yeah, follow us like we owe you money. But outside of that, so Brandon's actually been the driving force behind it. And I, got to give props where props are due because he stuck to his guns. Now here we are 7 months later and officially rolling and out for 420. Then it'll be store specific. I got a feeling stores, for those of you that are watching, Trevor's probably going to have a competition about who signs up more.
There will be.
members.
Yeah, there will be. No, it's coming down the chain.
Because we want to, and you'd think like even saying that like on public, like, oh, are we trying to just get more people into the rewards? Does it benefit us? Not at all. What it does for us as the company, it gives us that direct line communication to make product more affordable for our customers. We're trying to actually hook the customers up on this, keep them involved, keep them in the loop because everybody's busy, right?
Yep.
And when you're busy, a quick text that gets you an extra $5 off or 5% off your total transaction, whatever the deal for the month may be, or if you spend $50, you're going to get a free pre-roll or a single edible, like whatever, all this different stuff that's coming out. That's great for the customer. That does nothing for us. It just, we want to help customers.
We want to get the
it.
information to them.
Yeah.
I did. I like the fact that it's only like once or twice a month.
Right.
I went to a dispensary in California one time, and I was out there for a weekend.
Okay.
And I went to the dispensary, and they're like, "Oh, sign this, sign this." I'm like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah.
And I want my weed, whatever. Come back, and like a week later, I start getting text blasted from this dispensary out in LA, and I'm like, "I would love to take advantage of your deal, but I had to legitimately like opt out of that." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." But within a week, I had like 15, 20 texts from them, and I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm done with this."
Too much.
Moderation's key.
Yeah, very much so. I like the fact that we're only doing it once or twice.
And we're going to let the staff know that you will not be getting your store QR code for texting until after 420.
Yeah.
Brandon is sending out the initial, like, I feel like we're in a regional meeting now. All right. You got to carry us on. You guys pick up.
Well, I got a quick question about it. What if I'm a bit of a roamer? Can I sign up at 2 stores, 3 stores? What? 4 stores? What?
Once you're in it doesn't matter which store you sign up in. Once you're a member into the VIP rewards, you're a member.
There's like 9 fucking locations of the dispensary here in Wisconsin.
10. Yeah.
There's 10 here in Wisconsin. Excuse me. I pack orders for them a lot. But
that math thing.
I love the effort, man. I love the effort.
No child left behind. Thank you, George Bush.
No, so just a few things for everyone out there to be keeping an eye out that we have rolling through. Again, all the promos for 420. Make sure you stop in, check out the stores. If you're going to spend $200, multiple transactions. And then when you get a text in the future, if you're on that list and you get one, like Will said before, it's not a scam, nothing like that. Just keep an eye out for it. And if you have a question, ask a bud tender about it when that time comes, because they'll have the information you're looking for. On that note, let's transfer over to a quick commercial.
Man, every year my body hurts more and more. You're like 40. How are you not in pain?
You should check out the dispensary.
And welcome
That's
back.
amazing. Would you rather? Let's educate. Let's do it all right now as we wrap up
Real
this
time.
glorious Thursday with you at home, no matter where you're at, what you're doing. This is a dispensary live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we wouldn't have you anywhere else. Thank
What
you so
about
much for being
Pacific?
here. Pacific, they're 2 hours behind us as well, right?
Correct. 3 hours behind Eastern.
3 hours behind Eastern, where I come from, 2 hours behind
Then there's
Midwest.
Mountain.
I look at my phone. What are we talking about?
What if you're still in airplane mode? What if TDS is tracking you?
You might be onto something right there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with TDS tracking me as long as they're tracking me on 420 as I'm on the way to the dispensary location nearest me, looking for these $3 high rises and or that golden ticket that is ever so elusive, placed strategically, randomly throughout our nation. Will be just a couple of these golden tickets. You can win free flower and or free edible purchases for every month. You'll get one free purchase for 12 months. I don't know who else is doing that in the game. Thank you so much to you and your staff for allotting that and all the hard work that went into crunching those numbers to be able to give the fine folks, the customer, the people that we care about most on this program, what they need at a discounted rate. Thank you.
I got lost in your eyes and then Cliff's beard.
I'm just here for more facial hair on the podcast.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Hey.
Like this light just gives it that fullness, that ambience.
Does look
appreciate
nice.
that.
It does.
Thank you.
It's like you have your own entourage on your chin.
I don't button the top button on any shirt. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, no one will see it. All right, so we're about to play a game of Would You Rather.
Jump in and do a couple of those. Will, you want to start us off as a guest?
Oh gosh.
Sure, I'll take a shot. I'm going to take a shot at Jacoby first.
Oh, we're just picking people that we're
We
gonna
can
ask
do
it
that.
to.
Why not?
All right. Okay.
Let him answer, and then if we want to chime in.
All
okay.
right.
Yeah. I'm going to start you out with worst case scenario. Would you rather fall to your death or drown to death?
Fall to my death.
Why?
You get that feeling of flying that you've had in your dreams many a times before waking up, except for instead of waking up, you get to wake up. Thank you. Perfect timing there, Maestro. No, I totally think that falling to your death would be the way to go.
If I'm for sure gonna die from it, that'd be great. Like then that's the route I'd go for sure. Instant done.
Solid chance you're gonna have a heart attack before you hit the ground.
There's
I mean,
You think the mind will actually register? Oh, there's no turning back. Oh, there's no.
absolutely.
yeah,
And
I
then-
do.
Absolutely.
And then it just.
My mind is so broken. I thought of that because I was thinking like we're talking about traveling to space and rocket launching, and I was like, oh, what if you fell?
Well, opposite.
Yeah.
Instead of going up, you come down.
Right. All right. That
What-
was,
What would you pick?
man, I take fall. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
pretty
I
unanimous.
mean,
You want to know the last thing that go through my mind?
Hmm.
My ass.
That's on point. There it is. Good time.
Well said.
All right,
Well said. Trevor, I'm going to give you one here.
let's hear it.
Would you rather? Oh, this is morbid. Would you rather? Would you rather save one person you love or save 5 strangers, without giving context to either?
It kind of comes back to the conversation we had earlier, but 5 is
It's a small number.
it is a
It's
small number, dude. I'll be real about that.
If that was a little higher.
How many? Like 50 or like
And-
5?
Did you say five?
Yeah, like I have a really small circle to begin with. So if it's one of the people in that circle, I'd have for 5 people, I'm gonna be honest, I'd have a hard time. I'd look for a compromise, some way to maybe make it work. But if I can't make it work,
Would you rather?
I know. Spider-Man would save the people.
Spider-Man would.
You let
Would.
Mary
He'd
Jane
save
fall.
the people.
That's a good question, by the way. That's tough because it's only 5 people.
I know. Like I'm like, oh, how much? I'm for the sake of it. I'm gonna commit to the loved one. I'm gonna commit to the loved one.
Hashtag like Moose Malone is right there, right in live.
Moose
and
Cam.
and he's about to tackle like 5 people or the one person you love. How do you distract?
Instinctually, I might go for the loved one. Is what if it's like this or that. Yeah, instinctually, I might go that way in that moment.
You might just pull your phone out and start recording in that
Those
moment.
5 people better move and dive out of the way of that moose.
Look how
Like,
big he is. Like he's on air, ready to crush us. Moose Cam. Hashtag Moose
You
Malone.
just don't want to be the slowest one.
Hashtag Moose Malone.
Couldn't have the other one.
All right. All right. On that note, I'm going to piggyback to you, Cliff.
Okay. What you got for me?
Would you rather lose your ability to trust people or have people never trust you?
Ooh.
And I already don't trust people.
Right.
Ooh, that is tough. I mean, it's very hard to trust people to begin with. So, but if nobody trusts me, I would say lose the ability to trust people. My self-worth is worth more.
I like that.
Fair. Yeah. Any of you guys differ? No. I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, word means a lot. And if I can uphold mine, great.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
already
fucking
have
care about
trust
anybody
for
else.
people upholding their
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
All right, Cliff, who are you asking?
Ooh, let's see. Just because I want to hear your answer, Will.
Oh, shit.
Would you rather be the only person who speaks out of their butt or the only person who doesn't speak out of their butt?
Well, nobody speaks out of their butt.
No,
so-
no, but if this is the way it is,
Right.
would you like to be the only person that speaks out their ass, poop mouth all the time? Or would you like to be the only person that doesn't? So you got to talk to assholes all day.
So it's typical day. Like it would
But
be,
you got to smell that poop breath all day.
well, you know, you didn't say we got like taste buds.
Oh,
but
no, if I'm talking on my ass.
Cliff's bent over.
I think you're talking out your ass right now. I mean,
Would you like some?
I would rather than be the person who doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be a novelty
Fair. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Very fair.
Like,
But you would technically be the novelty on a different aspect, though.
Yeah,
No.
that's
like, look what they did to Jesus or ET. Just saying, we don't do anybody favors coming to this planet,
yeah,
even if you're a novelty.
All right.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like we dissect everything. They're like, oh, how does that work? We're just gonna chop it out.
Yeah, take it apart.
Yeah.
Put it back together.
I like when you get to talking a little higher. You remind me of Dr. Peterson. He's like, it's bloody brutal, bloody brutal. When he gets to talking about your emotional concept makeup. Does anybody else hear that too? A little bit of Dr. Peterson.
Since you got that, Jacob, I'm asking you life trade-off question.
Oof.
Would you rather lose your eyesight or your hearing?
Eyesight. My eyes have caused me to sin more than my ears. And I'm a man that believes in God. In particular, I believe in Jesus Christ. And I've thought about this many a times.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I'd be a lot more comfortable navigating throughout life. It'd be a philosophical take, mind you, not like a tactical take. I'm not thinking about wartime if I give up my eyes. I am by all means a victim. And I acknowledge that. But from a spiritual level, take away my eyes.
Okay. The Trevor's gonna have a much different answer. on
Take
this.
my hearing
Yeah.
all day. I was like, grew up around people who are deaf, know how to sign.
Trevor can actually answer you in sign language.
Yeah,
right
and
now.
half
You
the
should not do it while you're talking.
we're not going to just jump into this.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's cool.
Get there,
But
buddy.
yes,
Get there.
I would go with being deaf,
There we
like
go.
straight up, because also at the end of the day, the biggest thing, like communication is important and like all that, but I can type, text, and I can sign at the end of the day. The biggest hit to me in that sense is music, and I would hate losing music. That would suck. But
Mhm.
sight is, you were looking at it from spiritual, and in my head, my mind snaps straight to tactical.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, like losing your eyesight would be
You're a victim.
incredibly tough.
No.
How do you know
not
when you're
degrading.
done wiping?
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
That's all right. Moving on. So,
I'm a hearing guy too.
all right, Trev. Next question's yours.
I got one. I got one for you, Will, and I'd love to hear your guys' answers on this one. But would you rather have a rewind button for your life that randomly activates, or a fast forward button you can't control?
I take a rewind. Ah, man. Just because, well, they both randomly activate, right? Fast forward. Time is the most valuable thing we have. So I'd rather rewind. Doesn't matter when. I have no regrets. I will take that to my grave.
Not even one letter.
No.
That's a very fair answer,
Regrets.
though. That time is valuable.
Time is the
Yeah,
most valuable thing. So
I like that.
if God gave me an opportunity for more time, that's it.
You ever seen Click? You guys ever seen Click?
Big fan.
I think of that like gets stuck in the fast forwarding, and now he's just moments are gone.
Yeah.
Like,
See, and I'm
you're
old
not
enough.
getting that back.
I'm
was
like
an
James,
autopilot.
James Belushi, Groundhog Day. just
Groundhog
keep waiting.
Day, yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah.
What? No, Bill Murray.
Oh yeah,
Bill
Bill
Murray,
Murray.
Wait, you
yeah.
said Belushi.
He said
That's
Belushi.
good. That was a good
Oh.
save.
Okay.
Jay, we got another one?
I do have another one, but this is going to be for the floor. Would you rather AI take over the most creative jobs or the most technical jobs first?
Say that one more time.
Would you rather AI take over most creative jobs or most technical jobs first?
Technical. I hope it would give more people time to be creative and do stuff in that avenue rather than having to sit on that. Now it sucks because technical jobs are a domino effect. Because you take those out, every other job will probably follow after suit.
Technical would be considered tradesmen as
Yeah.
well, right?
Yeah, but I also picture, do you want AI doing your heart surgery?
That's fair.
It doesn't get my pictures right yet.
It doesn't.
Extra arms usually in my pictures.
It like even if you took a picture of this high-rise box.
Giraffe neck.
Yeah, draft neck.
He's just saying one more. We're all right.
Oh, yeah. One
What?
more. What? Oh, one more question. That's it.
Oh, was that one
Unbearable.
more question or commercial?
It's a
Okay.
commercial.
All right.
One more commercial.
You want to
Oh,
do
yeah.
one more commercial?
Apparently, what? Tell us when we're doing a commercial. Oh,
One
one
more
more
question?
Say one more
Bring us
question.
back with one
All
more.
right, all right.
All right, Cliff.
All right. Let's see. For the floor, would you rather always have damp socks or a small pebble in your shoe?
That's a tough one. I'm gonna say small pebble.
I agree.
Really?
I agree.
Dude, come on.
Wet feet?
Military guys.
Wet feet?
Wet feet.
Damp, not wet.
It doesn't matter.
I hate damp socks. I don't get me wrong. I hate them, but I can still work with those feet. If there's a pebble in there, I'm a little bitch. I'm done. I'm sitting down. I'm taking my shoe off and making sure that pebble gets out of there.
Mhm.
Wet socks. I'll deal with
the
it.
annoyance.
Grit it out.
I can't. Where are you gonna put that pebble?
I'll lift my foot.
No.
I'm gonna
fall
put
down
it
the
so it's
shoe.
like in between my
Yeah.
toes.
Yeah, straight up, dude.
No.
Yeah, like
No
that pebble
way.
can ride for free in between
No
my
way.
toes.
No way.
Wet feet,
Wet
even
f-
damp or moist,
Yeah.
like it just shreds your feet. You're
Yep.
gonna get athlete's foot. You're gonna peel. Like you
get
start doing over 10 miles, you're peeling
It's
your
done.
heel.
I get
Like
it.
it's coming
done.
off.
Oh, that pebble.
Changing your socks, most important thing.
Agreed. I agree.
To all of our veterans, ruck march. Like, come on, you always get a pebble, or even your shoelace.
I'd
like,
rather
your
have
boot
damp
lace.
socks on a rec march than a fucking rock in my
Dude,
boot.
He
Thank
said
you.
pebble.
A pebble in my
Doesn't
boot.
matter.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
still
care.
rather have damp socks that didn't finish in the dryer from the morning when I put my laundry in the
See?
dryer a
Yeah.
little late.
Oh, so if they're just lightly damp,
If they're just damp, yeah, I can
Guys-
ruck in that, baby.
Yo, I caddied for a long time and I dealt with a lot of pebbles in my shoes and a lot of wet feet.
I believe it.
guys, we have to caption Moose Malone on Weed Responsibly for 420.
all right.
So we're gonna go switch to Moose Camp.
All right.
And we all gotta say something about 420 and Weed Responsibly. Cliff, you want to start out?
Ooh, don't weed and drive.
Good call.
Fuck me, that was mine.
Oh,
I got you. Don't overdose your friend.
There you
Don't
go.
recommend a
don't dose 'em.
heroic dose for somebody that's just coming to cannabis. By all means, low and slow is the way to go.
It's been said a few times tonight, but moderation is key. Be
Absolutely.
responsible with it. That's it. Don't overdo it. And I know that's kind of what you guys said, but in the general sense, space it out. Don't go too wild. Know your limits.
Moose Malone's gonna give a shout out to law enforcement on 420, saying, "Hey guys, even though it's legal, be responsible. Keep it bagged up. Keep the receipt. Get home or get to your friend's house. Get to your party. Whatever you're gonna do, consume in a safe place." Because law enforcement does struggle with identification and whatever we're doing on 420, it's a party day. And Moose Malone, he's a big dude. Hashtag Moose Malone. But he says, keep your shit zipped up while you're out in the streets and take it home so you can be freaky in your house.
Perfect.
It's as positive as like a screen door on a submarine. You just leave.
Yeah. What?
That makes sense.
I like that.
Makes sense if you don't
You
think
can
about
end
it.
on that one. That was
Yeah.
bar.
Like, follow, subscribe. Hashtag Moose Malone.
And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. Thanks for the support and sharing this to anybody who might like the content we're putting out. Will, Cliff, appreciate you guys jumping on. Jacob, any last words for the viewers?
Until next Thursday, everybody, weed responsibly and stay classy, San Diego. Go fuck yourselves.